Hello and welcome to Group 6 presentation. Me name Blumi Wrestling Solo and 4 other group members Blumi naming Steven Rako, George Tanimana, Stephen Rozak and Mitchell Suri. And topic Blumi fala him right to freedom of expression.
The biggest challenge is when we try to advocate for the people living with special needs, known as the para-athletes, when they come to sport. The biggest challenge is there are systems in place. There are not enough systems who can accommodate and advocate for the people who are living with special needs.
The challenge that if we are not informed of the reality and the truth, and there are people being capitalized or take advantage of this, whereas majority of citizens being denied the opportunity or the right to access this information.
The next thing is there are not too much or no plenty of young advocates through law sport. There are many through other platforms that advocate for the same right of freedom for the people with disability, but when it's come to sport, only few of us who will love to do it with a passion of giving interest for the people to become seen inside the community and society today.
We feel enlightened and we feel happiness that we do things here, so that people get informed and people looking at good changes, positive changes for the betterment, for sustainability of our future generation.
The biggest two joys that I have is when we always win medals, and the next one is when seeing the parents become happy person, and then they start to believe back in their kids that they can become someone and contribute to their family and then to the society as a whole.
You may guarantee this for a right for whatever you may doing me, or also like whatever you may like talent, you may free no more for talent out.
Freedom of expression hem affecting me for racism na rights belum ni as citizens, especially lo here lo Solomon Island.
Things by you no free na. Like if you like doing anything, but you have to seek him through authority mo or what you ask mo, but taka process mo for you follow because you ba no free ya.
You mean no look him na what information where I'm supposed for you mean look him and if that fala freedom of expression have no more you mean no garem right for accessing information lo kata ministries here, lo kata education as well, and even lo government blame too, lo national government and others were okay by providing informations for you.
Any society within Los Solomon, or I believe in regional, one of the vulnerable people where much inside of freedom choice is the people living with special needs. So I do encourage not to challenge everybody, but to encourage all of us. I believe much that one or two of them are very members of our own family within the places where we start. So if you can be one of the agents to advocate for the rights of these people, there are many parts and platforms that these people can become their voices of their own, or the voices of our societies. You can bring them to other platforms like religious things, capacity building through other stakeholders. But one foremost, and I see it as a very important thing, is through sport. So there are many young talented sport coaches outside there, and even parents as well. You can be a voluntary so that IMIs have a bring income voices and the rights of these people to come back again, so that they themselves can see that they are important people, and everybody got them rights and IMI too. So despite of physical struggle or differences.
Government limit for us and even the immigrant and freedom for you expressing every opinions and whatever field or whatever areas you may have, but at least look at policies or laws that bahem safeguard him and bahem make him fair for everyone or whatever activities or whatever you may say or opinions, but there are laws or and policies where bahem guiding you mina for law how na you may doing things and processes or what you may say or for him fair lo everyone and him no disadvantage lo narawan okay.
We need policies that hem satisfy both parties, like our leaders and citizens, yeah, so that we must work together.
The other thing is that we need for setting up mechanisms, bodies where him independent from government or any other group him influencing, like Transparency International, a body where him should be advocate the rights of people equally, so and fair and free and just.
And to conclude, as a democratic country, freedom of expression is very vital. It is one of the most important pillars that must exist within a democracy, because without it, it will not be possible to say that democracy reigns in a given place. As it says in Chapter 2, Section 12, Subsection 1 of Constitution of Solomon Islands, it also supports, as I quote, no person shall be hindered in the enjoyment of his freedom of expression, and for the purposes of this section, the said freedom includes the freedom of hold opinions without interference, freedom to receive ideas and information without interference, freedom to communicate ideas and information without interference, and freedom from interference with his correspondence.